guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing another all signs reading. I was thinking we could dip a little bit into this 2026 energy, being that we are in the ending of January when I'm recording this reading. Maybe we could tap into this 2026 energy a little bit better now. I was thinking we could do like a general reading, just looking into the general energies of what we can expect this year. So if you guys want me to go into specific topics like romance or career, finances, things like that, let me know and we can definitely do that. But for now, we are just going to be looking into the general energies of 2026 for all 12 of the zodiac signs. So feel free to check out the timestamps in the description box below so that you can jump to your messages. I usually advise for you guys to listen to your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any other important planetary placements that could be doing, making some important transits in your birth chart. So if Venus is doing something important, then you might want to listen to where your Venus sign is located, so on and so forth. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am getting over a cold. So if you can tell that I'm a little bit congested or if I sound a little weird, that's why. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I really wanted to start recording these readings. So here we are going to be starting with Aquarius since we are in Aquarius season. So let's see Aquarius. Let me shuffle these cards. I'm not sure that I have done that yet. Okay, so let's see Aquarius, what is coming through for you. General energies for 2026. What can you expect, generally speaking, from 2026? Let's take a look. So general energy for Aquarius for 2026. Let's see what we have here. Okay, Aquarius. So 2026, it could actually have some unexpected hardships, or if you already are kind of coming from 2025 experiencing hardships, it looks like some of that could definitely be leaking into this year, if that has been an energy that has been ongoing for you. I am unfortunately seeing some of that here still for 2026. And I am seeing that, you are a little apprehensive, you are feeling a little bit nervous to step into this energy or to deal with this energy. It's almost like you know what's coming, you know what I mean? It's like that once you open the door, there's a lot that you have to face and deal with, and that it is going to be very disruptive and chaotic, and things are going to be shifting and moving and changing, and maybe not the most peaceful way. Maybe it's all changing very abruptly, and you could know that this is something that you have to deal with, that you have to face. And so anybody, right, any person having to go through something like this, you are feeling a little closed off, you don't necessarily want to face this, want to deal with this, so you could be holding off, holding back a little bit. But more so than anything else, I am just seeing someone that's just gathering their strength, gathering their energy, because they know it's probably going to take everything they have in them to deal with this. And it's just okay, I know that there is some ish that I gotta deal with on the other side of these doors. I get that, but let me just take a second here to myself to gather myself, to prepare myself, to get myself ready for the storm, that I have to face. So maybe you are going to be having these checkpoint systems, where it's you have to get out there and face whatever it is that you're facing, and then you have a safe haven maybe that you can come back to and retreat and gather yourself, or think things over, or let the dust settle a little bit before you have to get back in there, For some of you, this is a very specific message, so of course only take it as it resonates. But for some of you, this could have to do with a child, maybe you're going over custody stuff, a custody battle or something with a child, or if it's not a child, it could be with some kind of creative pursuit, maybe to do what it is that you want to do creatively, or to put something out there that you want to put out creatively. It could be just a very chaotic process, and it's something that you want to fight for, that you want to do, you know what I mean? You want to walk through you know, whatever difficulties these are, because it's something that is really like meaningful to you, is really valuable to you. It's like very close to your heart, you know? So I'm saying that it could be like a child, children, or something creative, or like your dream, something that is like it's really meaningful for you. And it's something that you're willing to fight for here because it's something that you want to make sure is a constant in your life. You want to make sure that this thing that like you're creating room, you're creating space for it to like live and thrive in your life forever. You want it to be like solid and stable in your life. You want this to be a part of your life. And it just looks like you really have to fight for that to happen, to like have access to this thing. So maybe you're also fighting for rights to something, like to have some kind of ownership rights or something like that. Something that it was like it's your work, or you felt like you had a part to play, you know what I mean, in its creation. And you feel like it's rightfully mine, I rightfully deserve access to this, or like you deserve to get royalties for it. Like you just want this to be a part of your life forever, it seems, you know, for the long haul. And in order to make that happen, like really ground it down into your life, and again, like make it a constant, make it a stable in your life, for whatever reason, you know, you have to go through hell. And unfortunately, I am seeing here for you that you're not really feeling the love this year. It could be that you're not really feeling the love. Maybe those that you thought were supposed to be there for you, or were supposed to like have your back, you know what I mean? Maybe those that once did, like those that you once did have like a really good relationship with, a really close and personal, like intimate relationship for some of you. But if it's not intimate, it was like a very personal relationship, like someone that you worked very closely with, or people that you worked very closely with, or it's like all of a sudden it's different now. Like it's a different experience. It's not all love. Like they don't have your back. Now it's like it's fighting, it's trying to destroy, trying to take. I'm hearing steal, trying to steal. Like it could be like this loving, beautiful relationship. It's like going through some turbulence, and maybe something that you created together with this person, again, whether it be children or property or creative works, a business, I don't know, something. It's like now you have to fight for something, like to keep it in your life, to have access, to keep having access to it. I'm gonna pull some clarifiers just to make sure I'm on the right track with this. But yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing here for you guys. Yeah. So unfortunately, Aquarius, I'm not seeing like the best energy, generally speaking, for 2026. It looks like you have to try to bring balance to a relationship that you had that, you know, is rocky now. Like once upon a time, it was very beautiful. It was very close, very trusting. But I feel like it could be hitting like a rocky point. And it's like trying to bring balance to that, because that relationship being rocky, it's like disrupting a lot in your life. It's like trying to cut you away from something that like you were dedicated to, something that like you built up, that you worked hard on, something that you were committed to, something that, you know, it's like it's meant to be a part of your life forever in the long haul, for the long haul. But it's like trying to be ripped away from you, and you really have to fight. You have to try to fight for it. But I am seeing that it's worth it. Like I keep seeing that it's worth it to you to fight for this, because it's like something so valuable. So I don't know if like you have to fight for your relationship, maybe. Maybe it's like that you have to fight for this relationship. Like you want to try to win over this person if you know that something went sour because of something that you did. It's like you want to try to make amends and like get your family back, or get your marriage back, get your relationship back, your house, your creative work, your business. Okay, something along these lines, Aquarius, is what I'm seeing for you. So those are the energies for 2026 for you. Let me know how that resonated. Are you already going through something like this? Or once some time has gone by, or if you watch this at any point, like at a later time, like mid-year, and you recognize these energies then, let me know. I'd love to hear your experience. If this is resonating for you, good luck. I'm wishing you the best of luck. This doesn't look like the easiest energy to have to go through. I just pulled a card for you, like asking how are you going to handle this? How are you going to do? And we got the Queen of Cups. So you are very in touch with your emotions, with feeling your feels, holding them, being very compassionate, considerate, receptive. Look, and we got the Tower. We have the Tower right here in the middle of your spread, and then we got it again at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I just feel like you are moving through this very genuinely, honestly, openly, very kindly. You seem to be in a very soft energy. You're going through something very difficult in a way that is very kind, is the word I keep hearing. Like, you're still going to be kind throughout, and very soft and sensitive and receptive to emotions, yours and others. Maybe it is going to be a very emotional year for you. Maybe you are going to be in your feels a lot in 2026. Okay, so I'm wishing you the best. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon, and until next time, bye. Hey Pisces, today we are going to be going over general energies for 2026, what you can expect for this year, what are the general energies for what can potentially manifest for you. Let's take a look. Okay, Pisces, so let's see what we have here for you for general energies for 2026. So what I'm seeing here for you guys is that you might have a rough start. It depends where you're at in this process, because you could be starting this process in 2026, or it's possible that you've already started this process in 2025 and you're at the tail's end of it. But it looks like you have to leave something. You have to leave something behind that just is no longer serving a purpose in your life, other than just adding unnecessary baggage or weight on your back. It's like you're carrying dead weight and you're realizing it, and there's nothing else to do but to just leave this behind. It's you finally have the understanding that this isn't doing anything for you, that nothing here is going to be repaired, fixed, nothing here is going to come back to life, that something has ran its course, and you're ready to turn away from it. You're ready to turn your back on it. You're ready to move on. And of course, this energy. So I just ran out of space, but yeah, I'm gonna try to jump back into what I was talking about. I think I was on the part where it's whenever we're faced with these kind of difficulties, with these kind of hardships, of having to leave something behind, turn away from something, that of course that comes with a burden, with a heaviness. So I feel like you are dealing with the burden, with the heaviness of this. So again, depending on where you're at in this process, if this is something you've already been experiencing, then you can expect for things to start looking up, for things to start becoming better for you, for the tides to turn, for the energy to shift. But if you're just starting this process, then maybe this is what the majority of 2026 is going to be looking like for you, is needing to walk away from something, deal with the heaviness of this thing not being a part of your life anymore, deal with the disappointment, with the pain. I am seeing here that this could have been a betrayal, or something that just is touching on other wounds that you have, or just something that is just very painful, that it's you're gonna need some time, to get back on your feet and to recover from this loss, where things can feel very gray, dark, gloomy, heavy for a while as you process through this and assimilate, to your new life, to the new way of being that now you have to adapt to. But I am seeing that you are going to adapt. You are going to adapt beautifully. You are going to find the light at the end of the tunnel. Things will become brighter and lighter and happier and better, and you're going to start to feel like yourself again, and you're going to start to feel like good things are possible, and good things are going to, are on their way to you. Good things are going to be making their way towards you, and you're going to be getting evidence of that. You're going to feel like yourself again. You could even feel more you than you've ever felt. like more happier and brighter and better than ever, like lighter. Like you are going to realize that this was good, even if you have to go through something difficult at first. As you turn away from this, as you move away from this, even if it's painful, it's hard, it's burdensome, it's gonna get better. And you're gonna see, like you're gonna find yourself on the other side of this, where you're going to see like, wow, now I see why I had to go through that. Because if had I not gone through that, then I wouldn't be here where I'm at. And I love where I'm at. Where I'm at feels so good. I'm so happy and grateful to be here in this place where things just feel like they're opening up for you. And again, like you can see good things coming to you, coming towards you, making its way towards you. You can see like a happy future that doesn't seem too far away. Like it seems like it's, right around the corner, on the horizon. And you're just feeling very blessed, very grateful. You're feeling like God has your back, Like you can feel the love, you can feel the joy, the peace. You feel very blessed. You're going to feel the blessings raining in on you. And I'm just seeing you like looking at the sun, or seeing sunsets or sunrises, or being outdoors a lot, and everything is just going to seem so much brighter and so much more beautiful and so much lighter. Like you're just going to really be appreciative of even like the small things, It's like everything seems so gray and lifeless and like gloomy. And you're gonna go from that to like everything opening up and seeming brighter and more beautiful, like more vibrant, more full of life. Where I feel like you are just going to enjoy and appreciate the little things, like even just like being in your tub, taking a bath, or if you have a body of water you can immerse yourself in, or if you're at the beach, like floating, like you're just gonna be feeling like the serenity of that and like the peace of that and the beauty. It's like all of these things that maybe you didn't notice before, you're gonna start noticing it. And yeah, things are just looking to be so much more enjoyable and just like brighter and lighter and happier for you. And you're just going to feel so blessed and just like really healed too. I'm getting like you're gonna feel very healed as well. Very loved, very held, very supported. Like there's like a greater power, coming in and like blessing you. So that's absolutely beautiful. That's what I'm seeing. You are going to experience that in 2026. So if things are difficult right now, or if things start to get difficult, or if you're finding yourself in a situation where you have to turn away from something, it's gonna be difficult. There is no denying that, but things will start to look up. And this looks like such beautiful energy that you are going to experience this year. Okay, Pisces, so that's what I'm getting for you. That is your general energy for 2026. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you around here again very soon, and take good care of yourselves. Okay, so moving on to Aries. Aries, today we are going to be looking into general energies for 2026. What can we be expecting, generally speaking, this year? Let's take a look for you, Aries. Ooh, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. I just love those last three cards I just pulled for you. So let me see what's going on. Okay, so first of all, the first thing I'm noticing here for you guys is that it looks like you are just shining so bright this year. This year seems to be full of blessings, full of gifts, joy, happiness. I'm seeing you very stable. I'm seeing you in some kind of like very fatherly energy, providing. You're providing. If it's not materials that you're providing like being a good role model, like where people can just see how you live, see what you've done or something, and they can learn so much from you. You could also be giving like very good advice, but I definitely do see you being like a blessing to everyone around you, or those that depend on you. You're going to be very stable, very dependable, very reliable. You're very much so like in some kind of provider position, provider role this year. I feel like things are really opening up for you. Like, again, I'm just seeing a lot of blessings like being bestowed upon you. And I see like it's earned. Like, I see that you've been working at this. You've put time and energy into cultivating whatever this is, and now you're just in that part of the process where you are reaping the fruits of your labor, you know? Like, it's harvest time. It's that time where now you can like sit back and you can like see the goodness of your work, or everyone that your work can touch. Again, whether this is financially, materially, tangibly, or if this is like something that you've learned, like lessons that you've had to learn, and you being cultivated as a person, and now whatever it is that, like, whatever wisdom you have to impart, it's like you're seeing that like being spread, being offered, being provided, and like helping people. It seems very warm and loving, like it's a blessing. So if things were difficult for you in the past, if you felt like you really had to fight for things, I feel like now you're feeling like things are like finally balancing out, becoming more steady, where you're not like huffing and puffing, you know, having to look over your shoulder and having to fight, having to like defend or something, stand your ground, like work. I feel like now things are steady and calm and peaceful and like slower. Like, you're not rushing through anything, like you're moving slow. You know, like you have the luxury of moving slow. And I am seeing that your relationships, like your familial relationships, relationships with like childhood friends, cousins, family, the people that you live with, children, I'm seeing that those relationships are very present this year, very positive, very loving, supportive. Like, you have loving, supportive, genuine relationships in your life. I feel like you are a stable presence for these people, and you're providing something. Like, you are definitely providing something. You're giving something, whether it's finances, financials, or whether it's like your advice, your love, your care, you know, your attention, your support, your love. I feel like you have so much to give, and it's really making a difference. Like, it really is helping people. It's making a difference. And this year, people can just really, really count on you to be that difference for them, you know, to like purify their lives in some way, or bless them, bless their lives in some way, bring some sort of peace. Like, they can feel divinity, like the divine coming through you in some way, like blessing them. Like, your presence, your existence is a blessing to the people around you, to your close friends, to your family. That's exactly it. I think I got it right on the money there. It's like your existence, your presence, you know, like everything you've had to go through, everything you've had to learn, or what you've built up, what you've cultivated, the way that it's impacting and affecting the people that are closest to you, it's in a way that's a blessing, that it feels like it's God coming to like touch and bless their lives, and it's coming through you. Like, you are the channel, the vehicle, the vessel that they're feeling like the blessings of God coming from. And you are really making an impact. You're really helping these people. Again, like, you're a blessing. Whether it's tangibly, like I said, I feel like I'm just talking in circles, but whether it's like tangibly, or just like your love, your support, your friendship, your advice, your care, your protection, your warmth, being a role model, or even just fun times, you know, just like being a place where someone can come and like openly just be themselves and have so much fun with in the midst of whatever they're going through. Yeah, you're just a blessing. I'm saying to other people, but if this is the impact you're having on others, then I'm sure that means you yourself, like, I'm sure that means your cup is full, you know? So 2026 looks amazing. It looks beautiful for you, Aries, and not only beautiful for you, but like there's so much to go around. So it's like you're so blessed that even people in proximity to you are going to also be blessed. So that's amazing. I'm so happy that I was able to give you this message. That was your general energy for 2026. I'd love to hear how that resonated for you, either now if you're already feeling it, or later on when it starts manifesting. I'd love to hear. But yes, Aries, thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time. Taurus, we are looking into 2026 general energies. What can you expect, generally speaking, out of this year? Let's take a look. Okay, so I just grabbed the 2 cards that fell. Let's keep on shuffling for you. We're looking for 3 more cards. So let's see what we have for you guys. This looks to be like a year where you are going to be taking your time. You're going to be moving very slowly. I feel like you have to make some sort of a decision or something. I'm getting mother, so I don't know if it's like having to do with your mother or something that the mother taught you, some kind of like religion or belief or tradition that you think, that you were taught to follow or something. And it's like you have to take time to see if you like resonate with whatever this is, if you believe it, if you want to take it on, if you want to live your life according to like this system or these traditions or these values, these certain beliefs that you were taught, because you could be coming across something that it's like it's asking you to make a decision, make a choice of how it is that you're going to move. And I see like you're not ready. You're not ready to make that decision. You're not ready to make that choice. You're not ready to decide, to like declare yourself in some way. So you're standing back, you're hanging back, and I feel like you want things to really settle. You want to invite stillness so that you can really see like how it is that you're going to proceed, what it is that you're going to do, how it is that you're going to move forward, what it is that you're going to decide, how it is that you want to be perceived publicly. It's like I feel like you have to declare yourself in some way, and you just don't want to do that like publicly out in the open until you're sure of like your stance, and how you feel about it. Which I think is really smart, because the last thing you want to do is like jump into something that really then turns out to be something that isn't authentic, that you don't really actually believe in, and then your actions don't align with like your values and your morals, and then that's when like there could be some kind of dissonance or clashing, you know what I mean? So I think you are doing this in a smart way. It's like you want to make sure that you are certain, that you're sure about something before coming out with it, before like being public about it. So this is just an example, but it's like if you're marrying someone and they're like of a different religion or something, and it's like you're gonna convert to that religion, it's like you want to make sure that that's really what you want to do, that that's really what you believe is the best thing for you to do, that like maybe you're studying that religion and you want to make sure that you align with it, that you really like agree with the traditions and the values and the principles and the whole thing, before you come out and you say like, hey, by the way, I'm transitioning to this religion. You don't want to make this decision hastily. Like you really want to be sure about it. You want to learn everything there is to learn about it, and maybe even experience it to make sure that it's something that aligns with you, because I feel like it is foundational. It's something that is going to be foundational in your life. So before you take it on and like you commit to it, you want to make sure that you're sure about it, is what I'm seeing here. This could even have to do with a partner. Like if you are considering someone to marry, it's like maybe in the back of your mind, you're like, yeah, I can see myself with this person forever. But before I pop the question, like I want to really, really sit on this and like make sure before I do that, before I commit to that, before I pop the question, or before I let people know that these are my intentions and that this is where I want to like take these things with this person. Like before you let other people in, I feel like you first have like your own little sacred space that you're processing things through before you let people in, and before you let like opinions and other people's thoughts and other energies in. It's like you want to be very solid and stable in what your stance is, because you took the time to like explore how you really feel about it. So other people's thoughts and opinions and energy isn't going to like rattle you or anything, or like take you off of your energy or off of your path or off of your decision, because it's like you've thought this over, you know what I mean? You left no stone unturned. And at this point, like at the point that you're coming out in the open with this, it's like you're sure. It's because you're sure. There's nothing that like someone is going to come and catch you off guard with. you already know. Like, you already know all of the ins and the outs and like the caveats and like, you know, the special circumstances. I feel like you've tried to see things from different directions, different perspectives, different scenarios, different circumstances. Like, it looks like you really put in like the time and the energy here to really like dissect something, you know, before you come out with it, before you make it public, so to speak. So yeah, this could be anything. I'm seeing this could be a relationship, a job, a position, a religion, something that could involve a contract. That, you know, again, it's like it's a foundation you're setting. It's something foundational, something that is going to like be a part of you and your life for a long time, if not forever. And so you want to do your due diligence here before you publicly come out with some kind of decision. I feel like maybe you know there's going to be pushback, like for whatever this is, and it's like I don't know, it's like you have looked at every possible argument that someone can make, and it's like you have your rebuttal ready or something, or it's like, yeah, I looked into that actually, and like here's my response to that, or here's what I found, or here's how I'm going to handle it, or this is why this is justified, or, you know, it's like, I don't know, I feel like no one's going to be able to say nothing to you because maybe this is something that you really want, but you know there's going to be pushback. So you did what you had to do to address, like wherever there was going to be pushback, it's like you're ready to combat that or face that. But okay, Taurus, that's what I'm getting for you for general energies for 2026. Let me know how these messages have resonated for you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I look forward to seeing you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time. Hey Gemini, we are going to be looking into general energies for 2026. Let's see, generally speaking, what can be coming up for you this year. So let's see. What we have. Gemini, what I'm getting here for you is that this seems to be a very lucky, expansive year for you. I definitely see things opening up for you. I feel like you are going to feel very lucky, very blessed, like, you know, constant green lights on your path, and where you're just gonna feel like you have good luck. I feel like you have really good people around you, so maybe this has something to do with that. Like, it's the people around you, like your friends, your family, people you've known for a really long time, people you've known since childhood. Maybe these are the people that you feel very blessed by. Like, maybe they're just really there for you, providing some kind of love, support, opening doors for you, providing opportunities. Wherever there's a hookup, they're providing that hookup. But I think that it's fair. Like, I think that, you know, it's like all of the ways that you were there for people in the past, it could be coming back to you now, you know? So like the people that you were there for, that you've done favors for, that you played some kind of supportive role for, it's like now maybe the tables have turned, and now maybe like you might need that help or something like that. And it's like they're gonna be there now to return the favor for you. And so like any way that you've ever been supportive or helpful, I feel like you're gonna start like receiving some of that love back, you know, some of that support back from those people that you may have like been there for in the past. And this does look to be like familial kind of energy. So again, it could be people that you've known since childhood, siblings, cousins, people that you live with, parents, even children. It's people where that love is really strong and it's really genuine. This is also a year for me, it looks like you're going to be reaping what you sow, and I feel like it's gonna happen super quickly. I don't know, like whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. I am seeing good energy here, like it's going to feel like blessings, but also there's kind of like a warning that the same way you're going to be feeling that expansive energy, the same way, you know, you're getting back all of the good that you've put out, you can also be receiving any bad you've put out, you know, or anything that you've acted on or done in a way that, you know, like was careless or reckless, or you didn't really think about it, or you didn't really consider like what's the best way to do this, to approach this. You didn't look at the fine details, you know, the fine print. So yeah, there is a warning, like A lot of good is coming in, but also be careful because anything that you put out that isn't so good, that could also be coming in just as fast, just as quickly. Like where something can come and like bite you in the butt, you know? Let me see exactly what this is referring to. Yeah, exactly. It's what I'm saying. I feel like if you're ever in the mood to like tell someone off, be very cold with someone, be very sharp, you know, I feel like that energy is gonna come right back to you. Whether it's from the person you're directing it towards or whether it comes back in another way, in another form, that same sharp, cold, argumentative energy is gonna come right back to you. And I feel like it's so quick too. Like the karma is gonna, like, there's gonna be a quick turnaround time. From the moment like you put it out, it's gonna come right back to you fast. I feel like this is a very fast-paced year for you. And I'm getting like you're gonna see proof. I don't know, like you're gonna have a lot of proof of things. Like you're gonna see proof of goodness and blessings and opening, you know, things opening up and things being expansive. Like you're gonna see the proof of you doing good works and receiving like good karma and blessings for that. But also it applies for negative energy too, where you're also going to see that proof of like what you put out is what you get back, good or bad, you know, and I feel like you're going to experience both. So yeah, just be careful with that. I'm hearing proof is in the pudding. I feel like this is going to be a year where like you're going to see like evidence and proof and like cause and effect. And like, you know, you reap what you sow. What you put out is what you get back. Like you're going to have like a real clear picture of that, or like a real clear idea of what that means or what that looks like tangibly. Even if like you're not experiencing it directly, maybe your experience, like it's like your friends. It's like you could see your friend like talking smack or something, or talking about something in particular, or saying something. And then like the next day you see that person caught up in some kind of situation that like correlated to what they were talking about the day prior, and you're just like, whoa, like what are the odds of that, like the irony, or maybe even like, wow, like that's what they get, you know, for saying everything they said or for doing what they did. Look at them now they're in that situation or something like that. Like you could be witnessing your friends or your close like family like going through something. I just feel like things are definitely going to be happening quickly for you, for those around you. You're going to be witnessing this in your own life as well as like in others' lives that are close to you. So yeah, it's just saying like be careful. Be careful like what you say, what you do, how you act, because you never know when it's going to be you like on the receiving end of that. And now I'm hearing like treat others how you want to be treated. So yeah, Gemini, that is what I'm getting for you for general energies for 2026. Let me know how this resonates for you. I'd love to hear your experience. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time. Hey Cancer, today we are going to be looking into general energies for 2026. Generally speaking, what can you expect for this year? I'm shuffling the wrong deck. Okay, maybe I should have used it. But yeah, let's see for you, Cancer. What's coming up for 2026? General energies. Let's take a look. We got 2 more cards. Okay. So what I'm seeing here for you, Cancer, I'm getting that you're going to be very to yourself. I feel like your intuition is going to be very strong this year. Like you're not going to have to hear people say things out loud or be present in the room for certain conversations. It's like you're just going to feel a certain kind of vibe, a certain energy. And I feel like whenever you have a gut feeling about something, trust it, because it seems that your intuition is very on point for you this year. And it's like you're not going to be very forward with it either. Like, yeah, I have this knowledge or I have this information. It's like I feel like you're going to keep it very close to your chest. You're not going to like share like a lot of what you know with others. You're just going to like take what you know and like move in silence, you know, like move quietly in the background. Like take the information, you don't have to make a lot of noise, and you're just gonna like level up with that information. I definitely see you like completing something, or like getting to some kind of new phase in your life, reaching like the next chapter, and I see you doing it quickly. It's almost like you don't even like how quick it is. I'm seeing like you don't like the pace of this. You don't like how fast this is going, but it's going. It's moving fast. I feel like you're gonna see progress, like progress in a good direction quickly this year. I feel like it's so fast. Whatever it is that you're gonna see, like from start to finish, it's like usually there's like a longer process, but you're gonna witness it being done in like records time or something. And it's because you have some kinds of like intuition, or maybe like you dreamed it or something. Like you have something, you have some kind of answer, some kind of deep knowledge, or you just like go with your gut feeling. You're gonna have a gut feeling, and it's gonna be like the right thing to do. It's gonna lead you on this path where it just seems like it's fast forwarded or something, you know, where the progress, it's gonna happen really quick, like from seed to full plant to full manifestation, something coming into fruition. It's gonna happen so fast. I'm just getting it's gonna happen so fast for you. And it's good. It's like a good thing. It's like a victory, a leveling up, you know? So yeah, whatever you're starting, whatever you're doing, I see it being successful. I see it reaching like its maximum like potential. You're definitely going to be victorious with something. You're going to see something through. I feel like it's going to happen really quickly. You're going to have like some kind of knowledge, information, intuition, gut feeling that's going to guide you in the right direction if you follow it. Don't be loud, you know, like don't leak the energy out and like share prematurely with people. I think like your actions and the way that things unfold will speak for itself. So not a lot of talking. I don't see a lot of talking. I see a lot of like moving behind the scenes, moving quietly, and like emerging, like just fully developed. And it's like, whoa, like haven't seen you in a while, but where'd you come from? And like, what were you doing this whole time? Because what do you have there? You know, like, what is that? What'd you make? What'd you create? It's like you're just gonna like pop out on everybody like with something fully formed, with something like completed, you know, with you having some kind of victory. And people are gonna, they might be surprised because it's like, maybe like you did this all by yourself behind the scenes. They didn't hear from you for a while. And then you come out with some kind of like mastery, or again, something like fully formed, something like stable, you know, valuable, tangible, where you're like at some peak, like you reached some peak. So maybe, you know, for some of you, this could have taken some time. Maybe like you disappeared on people for a while, and like when you come back, you're just like this new and improved version of yourself, or you have some kind of like really impressive attainment, or something like success. And yeah, like people maybe just like forgot about you, or they hadn't heard from you because you weren't making too much noise about it. You were just like moving in silence and making it happen for yourself. So whatever it is that you were working on, or that you're gonna be working on this year, I see it coming into like a peak point for you in 2026. So that's super exciting. So like I said, for some of you, it could happen super quickly. And for others, maybe you've been working at this for a while. Maybe, you know, you have been kind of like laying low, but you're gonna be successful. You're gonna reach a level of completion. You're gonna level up. You're gonna be ready to enter like the next phase. And yeah, Cancer, that's what I'm seeing for you for 2026. That is your general energy for this year. I hope you got something out of this. Let me know if anything is resonating. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time. Hey Leo, today we are going to be doing general energies for 2026. What can you expect coming up this year? Let's take a look. All right, let's see what we have here. What I'm seeing for you guys, Leo, is this seems to be like a very, like it looks like disappointing, or Like things aren't moving as quickly as you want it to move. Like things seem to be scattered or chaotic. Like things aren't moving as smoothly as you would like. So I just feel like you need to work. Like you look like you're going to be very hardworking this year, but under not the best circumstances, not the best conditions. But it just seems like despite what's happening on the external, like you know that you just have to keep working, that you just have to keep working hard. You just have to keep going at it. Even if things, again, like outside of you aren't really cooperating or things aren't opening up. Like it can seem that things aren't changing, making much of a change. And so this could be affecting you, like impacting you emotionally, where maybe you are, feeling very anxious about the way everything is going, or just the situation, the circumstances, the way things are playing out. It's causing you to feel nervous or anxious or to overthink, to feel unsure about whether or not you're moving in the right direction or doing the right things. So it can make you feel very uncomfortable, very emotional, where I just feel like your limits are definitely going to be tested here, it seems. And it just seems that there's a lot of people or influences that are they seem to be going against you, or they seem to be like trying to contradict you or oppose you in some way. And so yeah, I just feel like because of that, the same way that it would for anybody else, like it's going to be affecting you. Like it's going to be affecting your internal world and your emotions and how you feel inside. Or maybe you're not going to feel a lot of support externally, so you're going to be like forced to go internal, to like rely on yourself, to rely on your intuition about whatever it is that you're doing, because I do see that you're working hard on something, like you're committing yourself to something. And I think that's the advice. It's like to, despite, the difficulties, to stay focused on what you're doing. But let me see real quick. Let me pull some clarifiers to just make sure that we are on the right track. Yes, like your work right now is the most important thing. Keep doing it. Keep working. Keep dedicating yourself. Keep going despite the naysayers or, the situation, the circumstances. How, like, if you feel like, okay, this isn't going smoothly, or this is like messing me up in some way, or it's not making you feel confident because maybe, like, again, you have people that are like criticizing or going against you, or just like not making it easy for you. It's like, still keep going, keep pushing, keep doing what you have to do to establish something, okay? It's not gonna feel comfortable. This is what I'm seeing, but you know what you have to do. I feel like you have a strong intuition about this, and it's almost like you don't wanna have this intuition because it's almost like you don't wanna have to fight against whatever this is. You're just like, what the hell? Like, if it's not easy, is that a sign that I shouldn't be doing this? Like, if things aren't easy, if things aren't flowing smoothly, is this a sign that like something is off balance, misaligned? And no, like don't let whatever is happening on the outside affect what you know you need to be doing, because you have a strong intuition about like, this is my next step. This is what's going to open things up for me. This is what's going to expand me in some way. I know this. I feel this in my gut. And as hard as it is on the outside to do it, as much things as I have going against me, I'm going to stay true to what I feel, to my intuition, which I feel like is not going to be easy for you to do, because of the external circumstances. But be strong, Leo. Yeah, like you're going to be, I feel like, so discouraged. I feel like you're going to be very discouraged, very, very sad, very emotional, feeling very sensitive, very anxious. Generally speaking, this doesn't mean you're going to feel this every single day, but maybe like a lot of the time this energy could be possible. It's just because like whenever things are going so against us or something, like this is normal, right? To feel this when we feel like everything is like going against us or something, or just not going smoothly. And so because of that, you might feel like very sensitive and emotional, or triggered a lot, where like you could be triggered easily, like you could be sent over the edge very easily, because it's like you have so much emotions like bubbling right underneath the surface that like the slightest little poke and prod, you'll like explode or something. So definitely take time to commit to practices that are going to like regulate you emotionally, like breathe, I heard box breathing. So take an inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts. Like, I don't know if that's box breathing actually, but you can look up box breathing. It's just different breathing techniques, things that relax you. You can get relaxed by breathing, or maybe, you know, like explore. If you don't know what relaxes you, like maybe you need like a bath or a walk or to go be by a body of water. For me, I love just watching the ocean, like watching the waves crash. That could be very relaxing for me. Or just going out into nature, being like amongst the trees, getting that fresh oxygen in, taking nice deep breaths, trying to stay as present as possible, trying to remember your why, like stay connected to your purpose, to your mission. That can get you through whatever's in store for you here. That could be really like messing with your emotions. And I feel like don't let them win. I feel like they're messing with you, and they're messing with you on purpose. It's like they might be giving you bad feedback, or they might be trying on purpose to go against you and to like not make it easy for you. Don't let these people win. You know, these people could just be like intimidated by you, or they see your greatness and they don't want you to see it. They want you to doubt yourself, to second guess yourself, to question yourself. Don't let them. Don't let them, okay? I do feel like it's gonna be hard not to let them, because maybe you are like just very like affected by whatever this is, like that's going against you, which anybody would be, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody would be affected, but it's like, I'm hearing be cold as ice to these people. Like, do not let them mess with you, mess with your vision, mess with your purpose, with what you're working on, because what you're working on is gold. It's gold, okay? So stay with it. I feel like you know that. I don't even have to tell you, because I see that you have an intuition about that. So just do what you can to keep yourself centered, at peace, calm, regulated, moving at a good pace, you know, like have the practices, have the things that you like rely on, that you fall back on, to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, like emotionally and spiritually. Because I'm seeing that that's the way that these, whatever this is, like people or circumstances, that's the way it's going to be like affecting you or attacking you, you know? And I feel like it's intentional, like it's on purpose. I feel like people could be hating on you or something, like people in your work environment, and they could be making it hard for you on purpose. So again, like be very forthcoming, very truthful, very honest with your words, very direct, like keep it factual, keep it accurate. Try not to get too sucked up into like your feelings, your emotions, like getting triggered, being very reactive. Like try to like be very like just firm and about it, but like cold. I don't know, maybe like try your best to not let these people know that they're impacting or influencing you. Because then if they see, like if they have evidence that they are winning or something, then like they'll go harder. But it's like if you just stay like completely unfazed, unbothered, even if you are, you know, but like you have your practices that you go to like calm yourself down. It's not like you're ignoring it. You're feeling how you feel, but you go home and you deal with it. You bring yourself back up to like a regulated place emotionally, right? And so then with them, you can treat them and like act with them like very like stone face, you know what I mean? Like unbothered poker face, like communicate what you need to communicate, and that's it. Like keep it very short, very firm, very direct, and just try not to engage. Try not to go back and forth with these people or engage with them in any way. With whatever this is, I think it's people that you work with. You just have to stay like on your mission, on track to doing what you're doing, stay strong, and everything will unfold from there. You know what I mean? Like these people are going to run out of rope. Whatever they're trying to pull, whatever they're doing, they're not going to be successful, because the truth is going to come out, or you're going to be successful in something. Something is going to come into alignment. And in whatever way you were being like pushed and prodded, you know, messed with, I feel like it's going to come out. Like it's going to be made known, be made very clear that there was no basis, there was no truth to any of that. You know, that you had to work in those conditions, even though like whatever you were doing was correct and it was right, and like you should have definitely stayed on your path. You should have stayed doing what you were doing despite all of that. And eventually that's going to come up and be known for everyone to see, for everyone to bear witness. Just stay true to yourself, Leo. At the end of the day, it's like what I said, you have an intuition about something. Stay true to it. It's like you know the truth. Don't let anyone try to mess with you. You definitely, you have something. You have something. Keep working at it. It's going to speak for itself, you know, when it like gets completed to a certain point. And then all those naysayers, all those people, or all the, you know, the situations or circumstances that were going against you, they're not going to have any power. Like their only power is to annoy you, basically. It's just to annoy you, to be like a pain in your ass, you know, to be like a thorn on your side that you could do without. But they have nothing. Like they have nothing on you. There's no truth to what they're doing or saying or anything. And it's just like you have to deal with it, unfortunately. But in time, you know, what you're working on will speak for itself. Okay, Leo, so that is what I have for you. I truly hope that served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for sharing your time and your energy. I hope to see you around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Hey, Virgo, we are going to look into your 2026 general energies. What can you expect coming in this year? Let's take a look. Ooh, see how many was that? 4 came out right away for you. Let's get one more for you, Virgo. Okay, so let's see what we have. So I'm seeing a lot of communication here happening, a lot of conversations, a lot of truth coming out. And I'm seeing this happening within your friends group, people that you've known for a very long time, childhood friends, family, siblings, cousins, you know, relatives of any kind, or again, people that you've known that the relationship is very pure and genuine, very familial. And I just see a lot of conversation happening in this space, clarity, truth, aha moments. Maybe you guys are like coming together. Maybe you're like catching up with a lot of family this year, or maybe you guys are sharing stories and then like connecting your stories together, like connecting all the information that everybody has and like making some kind of revelation, you know, based off of like information that's coming from multiple places. And so there's something about this communication. I feel like it's happening like a lot very quickly, and like messages are moving really fast. So maybe there's a reason why you're connecting with your family a lot this year. Maybe you guys are like in a group chat or something, constantly communicating with each other. And maybe you guys are like through your communication somehow like making revelations, like somehow like you're being enlightened through your communication with your family. That I do see pretty constant here. And like there's a lot of messages and like constant communication that again is enlightening, and I feel like it's helping you to solve some kind of problem, or it's helping you to put something like where it goes. Like if you were confused about something, it's like you're no longer going to be confused about it. Whatever was hazy and like there wasn't enough light shed, so like you really didn't know, there were missing pieces, it's like you're gonna get all of the missing pieces to like make sense out of it, to make logical sense, to like know like what happened and when, and like to know like the chronological order. And you know, because when you know like what happened and when, it helps to put things more into context, it gives you more information. So you're gonna be like very logical this year, like making a lot of logical like conclusions, calculations. That's going to help you like make a decision or know something, so that you can feel confident about moving in a certain direction, or like supporting something, or showing up for something. I don't know, like it's like something that you're passionate about, like working on a passion. Yeah, so if there was something that like you wanted to do or wanted to say or wanted to work on, or wanted to believe, I don't know, it's like, but you weren't sure because you didn't really have all of the information. I feel like you're gonna get everything this year. This year is the year of revelations, like the year of truth. Like you are about to get everything you need. Everything you need to move confidently in a certain direction, to commit to something, to commit yourself to something that you know. You know, like based off of the information you're going to get this year, it's like, you know, you're going to be sure that this is what you want to commit to, that this is what you want to do, that this is where you want to like ground down, like get rooted. You know what I mean? that this is where the money's at, like this is what's going to be successful. It's like you're really looking out for your future and to be successful in your future. And I feel like you want to invite something new and innovative. And maybe you haven't been sure like what that is. You're going to be sure this year because of communication, that you're getting messages, truth, and it's going to help you piece everything together, make logical sense out of it. And it's then therefore going to make you feel very confident about the direction that you're moving in and what you want to manifest and what you want to do and what you're passionate about and what you feel like purposeful. This could be like a business, you could be doing something like entrepreneurial, and like you just know, that it's going to be successful. Like you're going to get the blueprint, or you're going to like get the plan in order, or like in an area where you still didn't really know, you weren't sure how it was all going to like fall. You weren't sure like what your part was going to be, or like how exactly to bring it to. It's like you're going to be sure. Whatever was hazy and you're not sure and it was still kind of like falling into place, things are going to fall into place this year. You're going to know. You're going to be sure. It's going to make sense. And all that's left to do is just commit and dedicate yourself and make it happen. And then you know that in the future, it's going to have some kind of success. I'm hearing reward as well, like some kind of reward, some kind of success. I feel like maybe you have to grind a little bit in the beginning, but then at a certain point, like you're going to be able to just like calm down, slow down, take it easier eventually. Or it could be like that you're going to feel so like chill inside because it's like, like I figured it out. I know what I'm doing now. Like I have it all mapped out, and it's just a matter of you like settling in to the responsibilities and just doing what you have to do to make it happen. So yeah, Virgo, that's what I'm getting. So I don't know what this could be referring to. I feel like it could be referring to anything, like your work, a business that you're creating, or anything, some goal that you want to achieve that maybe you just didn't know how to get there. You're gonna know exactly what to do and how to get there. And so it's just a matter of like putting it into motion and committing to it and getting closer and closer to those results that you know are yours if you follow this method or something like that. Okay, so that's exciting. That was a really good message, I think. So I truly hope that message has served you. Let me know how it resonated for you. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon. And take good care of yourselves. And until next time, bye. Hey Libra, today we are going to be looking into your 2026 general energies. Let's see what you can expect from this year. Let's take a look. Okay, Libra, let's see what we have here for you. Right off the bat, I'm gonna get a clarifier. I am seeing good energy. I'm just seeing one problematic card, so give me a second. Okay. So Libra, I'm actually seeing pretty good energy for you, but it's almost like you are the one that is feeling tension inside for some reason about what it is that you have to do, what it is that you have to carry out, your duties, what it is that you have to like maintain or uphold. So I don't know if there's something uncomfortable about the work that you do, or the work that you're expected to do or that you have to do, or if there's something that you're not aligning with, which I'm not really seeing here, because I'm seeing that things are like moving for you and opening up in a positive direction. And like I do see that your relationships with your family, with your loved ones, with like the close people that you have in your life that you have a really good connection with, I feel like that looks to be very positive and again like very present in your life. And it almost feels like your dreams are coming true in a certain way. Like it feels like something that you've wanted for a long time is happening. So maybe like if you wanted a closer relationship with some of these people, or you guys wanted to like move closer together to be able to be more a part of each other's life, I feel like it's happening. Or if you wanted to have like a serious talk or a serious conversation, or like expose something, or not expose, but like confess something, unearth something. Like the opportunity is going to be ripe for this to happen, you know? Like if you needed to clear the air or express some kind of truth, or if you wanted someone to do that to you, like if it was in someone's place to come to you and like tell you something, to initiate a conversation with you that was going to help your relationship to be closer. I feel like it's happening. So I correlate those things with like good things, like with something positive, but for some reason, I am seeing like an uneasy energy, like an energy that does look to be very tense. So maybe it's just nerves, or maybe it's like, you know, that this conversation, that there's going to be some clashing, or that there's going to be some difficulty in the conversation where there might be some disagreements. But I don't think you have to be afraid of that. I think you just have to like stand your ground and be honest and uphold whatever you have to uphold your boundaries, uphold like your beliefs, you know, and like your sense of identity and your sense of independence. And I think that it's going to go in a good direction, you know? So maybe you feel like, oh, well, if I'm, you know, not caving into this person, not giving in, and I'm staying very firm and in my stance or what I believe in my experience or what I want or something like that, like you feel like maybe it means that you guys aren't going to be able to like stay close or be close, but I'm not seeing that. I feel like you're gonna get what you want. So maybe it's just difficult for you to expose something to like a family member. It's just hard, but you want to. You know what I mean? So even if it's hard for you to do, it's like you want to do it because you just want this weight to be off of your back, or you want like everything to be out in the open. You want to like live honestly, or be honest about something. And I feel like I see that happening. I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to finally like come clean, or someone's going to have the opportunity to come clean with you, or for you to express like your stance, or like how you feel, or, you know. And again, the conversation might not be like very pleasant, but like you're staying truthful, you know? At the end of the day, it's like something is being made aware of, like something is coming to light. Something I feel like you've been dreaming of doing, but you haven't really done it. Maybe you haven't had the courage to do it, but now it's like it's finally happening. The time is now. And now it's not something that you have to dream about anymore. It's a reality. It's gonna like be possible to talk about this. Or maybe this is just like how your year is going to be. Like this year, it's going to be a year where you are very like expressive of who you are and like what you uphold. And again, like your standards and what you want to maintain, what you want to protect, support, even if it's scary, even if like maybe you've never like needed to speak up in this way. And I feel like it's towards like family members, relatives, people you've known for a really long time, childhood friends. I just feel like a secret has to come out or something, or like, yeah, like something needs to be exposed, confessed. Some truth needs to come out, some truth needs to be spoken, and I feel like that's going to happen this year, possibly in more ways than one. Maybe this is something that you've been avoiding. Okay, I think that's what it is. I was like shuffling, but I don't think I need to anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you've had to do. Okay, like you've had to do, but maybe you've been avoiding it. Yeah. So something that you've been avoiding, some kind of conversation that you need to have, or some kind of situation that you need to deal with. I feel like this has been hanging in the air, being undealt with for quite some time, possibly. And I just feel like you're finally gonna do it this year. Like this year, it's like the year where you can finally like express yourself, where you can put it into motion, take some kind of action on something that you've been like thinking a lot about, but you haven't actually done in real life, like in 3D. Here in this 3D reality, like maybe it existed like in your imagination, but now it's actually gonna happen, or you're gonna have the opportunity to do it. And I see you taking it, and I do see you being very like afraid, or you know, like it's gonna, like I feel like your voice is gonna shake or something, or you are gonna feel very like shaky or very like uneasy, very uncomfortable. But I see it happening. I do see it happening. But I feel like I'm hearing it was a long time coming. Like, you know, I don't want to say it's about time. I did hear it's about time, but also everybody has their own like pace of things, you know, like maybe that was just like the amount of time you needed to process and you know, to finally get yourself to a place where you feel like confident enough where you can like express it clearly. Like maybe it was just like a feeling and you didn't really know how to express it, how to deliver it, what words to use, but it's like now you know. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. And you're gonna have the opportunity to do it, to like stand up for yourself or something, to express yourself, to explain yourself, or to like show who you are and what you're capable of, but also like, again, like what you support and your boundaries and who you are, and like standing strong in your independence and like, this is what I am, this is what I believe in, these are my standards, like these are my rules, you know, like you're gonna have the opportunity to express that finally, you know. And this could have to do with like pain, so maybe it's like some kind of painful situation. It could be within your family, so maybe you're expressing something to a family member or to a close friend or something about something that like you've been carrying for a long time that has like been affecting you, and that like pain that you've carried, or like how you felt like abandoned by this person, or how you felt like let down by this person or cut out by this person, or and you know, like how that has affected you in your life and the pain you've been carrying because of it. I think that this is gonna give you like being able to express this and bring this to light, how someone has impacted you or something. Or if it's like you that has to express to someone like, I'm sorry that I acted in these ways, or that I said these things, but it was because I was carrying on to this hurt, to this pain. I was a hurt individual, and so that's why I acted like that. But now I'm grown, and now I see like the error of my ways, and I'm different, I'm better, and I just wanted to have this conversation with you. Like, you know, like it depends on what side you're on, like whether you're the one that needs to take accountability, or whether you're the one that needs to express to someone like how they hurt you, or like how they impacted you, or like what they did, and how you had to carry that, you know. Regardless, I do see like a difficult conversation happening. Or again, maybe this is just like your 2026. It's like you're finally at that place where you can like be real and like actually say what it is and say how you feel, like the truth about it, instead of it just being like something that you think about and ruminate on, but never truly like express to anyone. So no one ever really knows. It's like now people are gonna know because you're gonna, it's like even if my voice is shaking, like you're gonna stand up and you're gonna talk. You're gonna say the truth, like you're gonna confess or expose, or again, take accountability, depending on where you're at, okay? What side of this you're on. So that's really good, Libra. Like, yeah, it does look uncomfortable, but it looks like, again, like it's about time, like you needed this, and like it's only gonna help things move forward and get stronger and be better for you. And you know, it's only gonna have a positive effect on you eventually, even if at first it's kind of like uncomfortable and difficult to do. Okay, so that's good. That's a good progression. It's good progression that I'm seeing for you this year. So that was your reading. I truly hope that these messages have served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for sharing your time and your energy. I hope to see you around here again very soon. Take care of yourself, and until next time. Hey Scorpio, today we are going to be doing your 2026 general energies of the year. Let's take a look at what you can expect coming up this year. So Scorpio, what I'm seeing here for you is that you could be dealing with some difficult kind of energy, okay, where I feel like you could be seeing the truth about something, but it's difficult to see the truth about it. But you could be like connecting the dots on what it is that makes you act in certain ways that are unhealthy or unstable, or you know, you could be seeing the truth about certain addictions that you have, and like how you are like beholden to these addictions and like controlled by them, and how you don't have, like I said, like a lot of control over it. Like you could be seeing your dark side. Like you could be seeing the part of you that is hurt, that is in pain, and that copes in ways that are unhealthy. And exactly like, you know, like the ins and the outs having to do with that. but it's like you're just becoming aware of it, or you're seeing the truth about it, but it's unpleasant. Like it's very unpleasant for you. So I don't know if someone else is pointing it out to you, and then like when you're by yourself and you're being honest with yourself, like you are starting to see like, yeah, there's truth to what that person is saying. Or if it's just you, like if it's little things that you're noticing about yourself and you're seeing like, yeah, I do this because of this, or yeah, I have this addiction because I'm trying to make up for that, or the reason why I have this addiction, the reason why it forms was because I was trying to cope with this, or this is when it started for me. Like you're seeing certain details and like certain truths about problematic energy in your life. Like I said, addictions, the ways that you are like stuck to something, that you are like shackled to something, or that something has control over you, or that you have like bad habits or something, and you're seeing like what is the thread that connects you to that addiction or those habits, and like where did it stem from and why, and like you're seeing the pain attached to it. You know what I mean? Even if it's difficult, even if it's hard, it's like that's what you're doing, you're seeing it. I don't want to say you're accepting it, because I don't really see that you're accepting it, but I feel like you are seeing it. Even if you're not accepting it yet, it's like something is clicking for you, something is making sense for you. And it's almost like even if you don't want to see it, you're seeing it. Let me see. Oh, we got a lot of cards, a lot of clarifying cards that just came out. So yeah, I feel like you have to know that this is part of the process. Like first you have to see like what the problem is in order for you to help yourself. You have to see where the problem lies, and like, or where it stems from, why you engage in it, why you do it, so that you can free yourself from it and do something about it. Like you need to have the truth about it so that you can like liberate yourself, and get yourself on a better path. I feel like that's later on. First, before you can do any of that, you have to just see the problem. And I feel like that's what this year is going to be about, is like just seeing the problem or being made aware of it. And when you see the problem and you're made aware of it, like you could feel very sensitive, like that could be a very difficult thing. It's not very comfortable. You could feel very uneasy. You could feel very emotional, or like very like incapable, like seeing your weaknesses like front and center like that. You could feel like, damn, like what's wrong with me? Or you could feel like you're a broken soul, a broken individual. You could feel like how am I ever going to get out of this? Like how am I ever going to recover? Or how am I ever going to be a better person? You could feel like it's impossible. You could feel like better days are so far away. Like you could just feel very discouraged and very sad about like your situation and like what put you there in the first place, and your circumstances and all of these things. You know what I mean? Like putting the pieces together is not easy, and it sucks, and it's painful, and it feels very heavy. So I feel like this year could just be a year for you where that's the kind of work that you're doing. And so Spirit, I think, is just inviting you to just try to get a lot of rest, to try to get a lot of sleep, so that you can process this, and things will be better. You'll feel better. Like at first, everyone feels like this. Everyone feels like they're broken, and, you feel guilty, because then you start feeling like you start seeing all the ways that you were wrong, or that your perspective was wrong, and it was because you were like beholden to something. Something had you like in its grip. Something had you consumed, and then you start seeing like in all the ways that maybe you like misbehaved, or like that you did the wrong thing, and like, oh, I thought I was so right then, but now looking back, like I see how wrong I was, or and like these things are not comfortable, and it's not easy. And again, it is kind of like going through a dark night of the soul, but you will feel better. Like you will feel better. This just takes time. It just takes time, okay? And it takes a lot of like rest, and a lot of like quiet, and just like sleeping and processing and taking care of yourself, like making sure that you're cozy and comfortable, and knowing that, like, don't feel guilty, like knowing that like that was my addiction talking, or that was my addiction, that wasn't me, and I can get better, and I can free myself from this, and I'm strong enough to do it. But in order for you to be in that part of the process, like first you do have to go through this part of the process, like this initial like dark, heavy part. So it's like a matter of you facing it, like being willing to face it, not to just accept this, but like, no, I can get better. And yeah, it's going to take time. And yeah, it's going to be work. And I have to commit and I have to dedicate myself. But I'm going to choose that for myself. I know that I can do it. I know I'm strong enough. I know I'm stronger than whatever this is and whatever my past was and whatever happened to me, than whatever I was subjected to. I'm stronger than my addictions. They don't have to have a hold of me how they do forever. I see the truth now. And I can invite, alignment and health and truth. My true self can come out. It's like you're seeing how, like, the person that you were, like putting, like the person that you put forth, like that wasn't your true self. That was like yourself consumed by something. And it's like, I want to get to know my true self that doesn't have to deal with this, that isn't consumed by this addiction or whatever this is for you. I want to know, like, my liberated self, my healthy self. It's like you want to make things right, you want to bring clarity, truth. You don't want to live this way anymore. You don't want to live this kind of life. You want to take the poison out. And I feel like it's completely possible. Like, you are so capable, but you have to give to that. Like, you have to give to that reality. You have to move in that direction. You have to choose it for yourself. You have to have the motivation, have the strength, the bravery, the courage to own up to everything, to take accountability, to get the help that you need, and to be strong, like not to let anything get in the way of it, of your health, of your sobriety. Like, be strict about it. Like, this is important to me. I will overcome this, Spirit is telling you that you have the strength and the capability to do it. It's just a matter of you doing it. But this year is mostly you, like, making the connections of, like, what are your addictions? Like, what are you attached to in an unhealthy way? What are you beholden to? What are your bad habits? Okay. And, like, you're seeing why too. Like, you're seeing, like, what led you there? Like, what pain did you have that let that come in? Like, where were you weak? What was unintegral that let these misalignments in? And I'm seeing, like, they're kind of rooted. Like, the misalignments seem very, like, established and rooted, and like you were holding them for a really long time. And so it's like you're going to get the truth about this, whether it's being pointed out to you or you're seeing it yourself. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be uncomfortable and difficult. So Spirit is telling you to rest, okay? Lots of sleep, lots of rest, lots of cozy, like, weighted blankets, or like taking care of your comfortability, and like making yourself as comfortable as possible through this, because this is not easy, and it wouldn't be easy for anyone that has to go through this, okay? This is like a dark night of the soul, like, where you have to look at these things. But then once you look at these things and then you're able to find healthier ways to cope, that's like the phoenix, like, that's like the phoenix rising up from the ashes. That's like when the transformation happens, when you decide, when you choose that you want better for yourself. And I feel like you will eventually be there. But right now, like this year, it seems that it's just a year for you to be made aware of things, to connect the dots, and to take care of yourself while you're doing that, because that can be like a really grueling process, and it can take a lot of you. It can be very draining, like, to do that kind of shadow work, okay? But I feel like if you commit to it, like, this year, I feel like next year could be very, very beautiful for you. Or eventually, they're not necessarily saying next year. They're just saying, like, it's in the cards for you. Like, once you go through this process, however long it takes, everybody, has their own pace of going through things. So however long it takes, but like the next phase of that process looks to be very beautiful. It looks to be like successful. Like, you will find liberation and health, and like, you'll be your true self, unencumbered by like any addictions or misalignments, corruption, poison. You can free yourself, okay? So that was what I got for you, Scorpio. I truly hope that message has served you. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, Sagittarius. Today we are going to be doing 2026 general energies of the year. What can you expect from the year? Let's see what comes through for you. Two of Cups, first card. So far, it could be love. But let's see. Let me finish pulling the spread. Let me not jump the gun. I'm being automatically reminded of the Aquarius reading, so I don't know if you're connected with an Aquarius, or maybe if the messages that came through in the Aquarius reading could also like be beneficial to you. But yeah, or maybe that's like another placement of yours. Okay, Sagittarius. So what I'm seeing here for you guys is there is a relationship I feel in question. I think it is a relationship that you have with someone that is one-on-one. Okay, it could be a romantic relationship or a business relationship, but I do see like two people involved here where like the foundation of this relationship seems to be getting messed with. It seems like something is breaking, like something is cracking, okay? So if things have been pretty peaceful, pretty chill, pretty good, I don't see that being the truth or the case for you this year. I feel like the relationship is going to go through its downs this year, where if there were any lies told, they're going to come up to the surface, or wherever the foundation wasn't right, or like whatever was misaligned, it's going to like break the structure, the order of whatever you had going on here, where again, like things look to be tumultuous here. It does look like a one-on-one relationship, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be familial. So you could potentially have like a falling out with someone in your family. Yeah, I just feel like you didn't have the truth or something, and that's gonna be coming to light in some way. I'm gonna pull clarifiers for you, okay? Just to see. Oh no. Oh, that's crazy when this happens. The Seven of Cups in this deck, and the Seven of Cups in that deck. The Seven of Cups came out twice. So yeah, I feel like your perspective, like the perspective that you had on something is getting shattered. It's like you thought something appeared to be a certain way, or you believed it to be a certain way, and like now it's like after all is said and done, it's like now you're not so sure, or now you're gonna feel like, oh, like it's not how I thought. Like it looks like something is coming in to like shatter the foundation here. And the card that fell was the King of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like you're gonna want to like change directions, switch directions, make plans to move elsewhere, because something is just not what it seems, or not what you thought, or it's not like wherever you thought it was going, it's not going there. So now it's like you have to do something else, do something different. Like you have to give to a whole different reality in some way, or start again, start over, start from scratch. It's like something you were building, it's gonna come crumbling down. It looks like a relationship to me. I feel like you gave a lot of grace to this person, whoever this person is. You gave them so much grace, so much compassion, and like it's like you're gonna see like, oh, I don't think they ever really deserved it, or something, or like those days are gonna be over. Like you're not gonna give this person as much grace or as much compassion as you once did. Or maybe you thought like they were very innocent, and like now you're gonna see the truth. Like, no, this person, like they're not who I thought they were, you know? I thought we were cool. I thought we were close. I thought I could trust you. I thought, you know, and now it's like that view of them, it's going to shatter. And now, you know, like you're not gonna want to show up in this relationship in the way that you normally have been. Like the peace is going to be disturbed, you know, or like the rhythm, the flow of how this relationship is or goes is going to be disturbed. And like you're gonna see that you need to move in a different direction, or again start over, like with the more accurate perception. Okay, because the perception that you had, you're gonna see that it was flawed, like it wasn't true. You're gonna see that like you were disillusioned, that you like weren't being like something, like you didn't have the truth, you know? It's almost like I don't even know who you are. It's like I thought I knew exactly who you were, and I don't even know who you are. Who am I looking at? Like I don't know anything about you. It's like you're a complete stranger to me. You could be anything. I don't know you from a hole in the wall. You know, like that kind of energy is what I'm getting. And so yeah, like it's gonna cause you to want to move forward differently, in a different direction than what you thought you were going to move forward in. Like whatever you thought was going to happen, it's like now you have to like back to the drawing board, you know? And it could even be like a group of people. I do see it happening like one-on-one with someone, but maybe it's like leaking into a group as well, where now you have to see, like, I don't know, like you have to make sure that your perception is accurate about everyone. Like maybe you finding out about this person is gonna like leak into your friends group, especially if you guys share a friends group. You're gonna be like weary of that friends group, you know? Or it's like, because this happened to you, you're gonna start questioning like all your friendships. Like, is there anybody else that I'm not seeing clearly that I was being too like naive about, you know? You're just gonna start questioning like the relationships in your life, I think. And like the people that you considered like close to you and that you considered like to be a good genuine relationship, and then it turns out like it's not, and now it's just gonna like make you think, I think, a lot about like your relationships and why was that your perception? Like why did you think these people were genuine, or like that you guys had a pure connection? I'm hearing like the truth detector determined that was a lie. The test determined that was a lie. I don't know. It's like from Maury, I think. Let me see. What is... Yeah. You're going to be really like thinking about your relationships and like what does a balanced, healthy relationship actually look like? What is like a pure and genuine relationship? Like what is that actually? I just feel like the scales need to balance here. Maybe like you really didn't know like what like a reciprocal like relationship, like healthy relationship really looks like. Like you had a false image or false perspective of what that is, and it's like something about you learning about that, or like the scales are being brought to balance. Like things need to be brought to justice. So that means a lot of truth needs to come out and everything needs to be like realigned. Whatever wasn't aligned, it needs to get realigned so that you can see like the honest truth about something, and like that is going to inform how you move in relationships, like moving forward. And the relationships that you like, what relationships were you holding onto and like that you considered pure and honest and genuine, and like it was long term and I've known you since we were kids, or like you're my family member or something, and it's like, I don't know, you're going to be seeing something about that is going to get disillusioned or broken or shattered, or you're going to see like that it's not what you thought, or it's not what it appeared to be. Things just need to come into alignment, that's all. Or maybe you're going to see like we're not meant to even be together or be friends, like we're not healthy for each other, or we only take out the worst of each other, or something like that. Like something is just misaligned here, and you are going to see it for what it is and move differently. Start again, start anew, start fresh on your path, or like building something else, or like how you approach relationships or what you look for, stuff like that. It's like you're going to do it different. Okay, Sagittarius, so that's what I'm getting for you. I hope this message has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time. Hey Capricorn, today we are going to be doing general messages for 2026. What can you expect, generally speaking, coming through for you this year? Let's take a look. One more for you, Capricorn. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So first of all, Capricorn, what I'm seeing with you guys is you guys are going to definitely be stepping into your power this year. Like you are going to feel very confident, very self-assured about the direction that you're moving in and what you're doing. Your energy just feels very powerful, very potent. Like you know exactly where you're going and why, and you know, you have a lot of conviction. Like you know that this is the way you want to be moving and the direction that you want to be moving in. Like you're just very sure of yourself. And I just see things really opening up for you, really shifting and moving for you in a great direction, okay? In a very positive direction. I feel you moving up, growing, expanding, growing into yourself, into your confidence. Again, just getting more and more comfortable with how you're moving, how you're showing up, what you're supporting. This could have to do with a business as well. Like maybe your business is thriving if you're an entrepreneur, or just generally speaking, whatever you're involved with, I feel like it's going to be thriving. And it's because you have like this very empowered kind of an energy. I feel like it wasn't always like this for you. I do feel like it took you a while to get here. Like it took you a lot of tears, a lot of closed doors, a lot of time, a lot of things not going your way, or people like not treating you right, or not giving you your fair shake, you know, like not being fair with you, not giving you what was yours or what you deserved, or not reflecting back to you who you truly are. You know, like maybe you relied a lot on like other people to reflect back to you that you are this like strong, capable person, so that you can like step into this. It's like you're in this, like the reason why you're so confident, it's because of yourself. Like no one gave this to you. No one helped you, you know, to feel this way about yourself. This was work you did on yourself. If anything, there were people that were on your path that I feel like we're trying to tear you down and make it harder for you. And maybe it worked. Maybe it worked for some time, but I feel like whatever was done to you that made you feel bad about yourself, or gave you low self-esteem somehow, or made you feel incapable, I feel like you've overcome all of that now. You didn't let those people win, you know what I mean? Even if they did for a while, even if they did impact you, not anymore. I feel like you're elevating, you're growing, you're expanding. And it's like nothing that these people do or say to you can get in the way anymore. You're gonna go get what's yours. I'm hearing that Beyonce song. I work hard, I grind till I own it. I twirl on my haters. I go hard, take what's mine. I'm a star. Did she say that? I'm a star? I don't know. Cause I slay all day. We gon' slay. Yes, Capricorn, that is your energy right now. It's like you're gonna have haters. You know what I mean? You're gonna have haters. You're gonna have naysayers. You're gonna have people that go against you, that try to take from you, try to steal, that aren't kind, that aren't fair, that aren't just. You're gonna have things from your past, you know, that made you feel small, or that contribute to you feeling small or incapable, or you know, that you have like some kind of victim mentality towards, some kind of wound, some kind of issue that was hard for you to overcome, things that were passed down like generationally, or childhood trauma, things you were subjected to, like all of these things that were in your way, Capricorn. I'm seeing you rise above it. I'm seeing you heal from it. I'm seeing like it is no longer in control. It no longer has any influence, has any say. You took all of those weaknesses and you turned them into strengths. I feel like you saw the truth, you know, like you see the truth about yourself. It was a lot of tears. I'm seeing a lot of tears, a lot of crying, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. But you did that. You did that. And now you're ready to like catapult forward and like go get what's yours, what's rightfully yours. It's like you have some kind of like higher insight now, like higher knowledge or intelligence or something, like more perspective. And you're not letting, you know, like what you were a victim to in the past, like you're not letting that run the show anymore, or control you, or like hold you back anymore. It's like now you see it exactly for what it is, an illusion, like something that really doesn't have any power over you, not as much power as you thought it did, or like you felt like it did. You're seeing the truth now. And I feel like this was a long process, a long journey that you had to do to be where you're at. But this year, I feel like you're finally there. Like you're stepping into your power, you're confident. I feel like you're very visible, you're very bold. You know exactly who you are, and like what you represent, and what you stand for, and how it is that you want to live your life, and how it is that you want to show up, and like what it is that you're passionate about. You have it on lock, you have it down, you know? You have it in control. You're very like in control with how you direct your energy, and like what you direct it towards. And it's very potent. It's like once you have like a direction, a bullseye, you're gonna hit it. You're gonna get yourself there. Like you believe in yourself. You have like, you've cultivated it within yourself, you know? I feel like it's not coming from anywhere outside of you. It's like, I know my worth. I see my value. I know I'm abundant. I know that I'm going to be successful. I know the truth. And I am sensing like a strong self-love here, and like reception to your own emotions. Like going through this only made you stronger, because it's like you learned yourself so well. So now you know like how to support yourself. And whenever you get like problematic thoughts, you know how to bring yourself back. You know how to keep your eye on the prize, how to stay strong and stable and capable, how to maintain something, how to uphold something. You know how to support yourself, you know how to heal yourself, because I feel like you did heal yourself. And so now this year, I feel like things are really going to start looking up, start opening up for you. Things are looking very expansive, very abundant, very good, very good. It looks like you have a very bright future ahead. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of evidence this year of you overcoming things that you were afraid of in your past. Like, you're going to see yourself overcoming things like, oh my God, I couldn't have done this 2 years ago. Or I never thought that this would be possible. And look at me. Look at me now, you know? It's like you're going to witness yourself overcoming things this year that once upon a time, like, you felt like you were a victim to, or like you were incapable, or you didn't believe in yourself, you had low self-esteem about. It's like now you're going to see yourself doing the damn thing, and not only doing the damn thing, but doing it well, doing it really good, with conviction, with self-belief, with courage, with power, you know? And I feel like you definitely worked with spirit here. Like, spirit had been trying to help you overcome these things that you thought were like your shortcomings. Maybe they were your shortcomings, but not anymore. Not anymore. I see someone that has overcome it. And I feel like it was spirit that like led the way, that helped you to see the light. It was like their love, their divinity. It was like spirit that held you, you know, when there was no one else there to hold you while you were crying, no one else to support you, no one else to witness what you were going through. Spirit was there. It was spirit holding you and wiping the tears from your eyes, showing you the way. It was God, it was spirit, something divine, a divine energy, and you did it. And I feel like this year, you're just like seeing the harvest of that work that you did alongside spirit. You're going to see the difference in your attitude, in your approach, in your perspective, in your self-belief, in your self-esteem. So that is absolutely beautiful and so, so deserved, Capricorn. I'm seeing it so deserved. I feel like you did that, okay? And even if you did have to get some kind of therapy or have like some kind of mentor or teacher, like that was all divinely guided and led. I do feel like there was like a strong presence here that helped you get there. And it looks like the divine to me. It looks like spirit to me. But it's possible for some of you that there was like actual tangible help too from like a person here. And if there was, like, that person was divinely guided and led into your life by God, you know, to help you overcome all the ways that you thought that you were incapable or small or like some kind of a victim. You took those teachings and you integrated them. And I feel like this year, it's a year that you're seeing that in motion, you know, in action. Not only seeing it, but feeling it. So that is incredible. Amazing message for you, Capricorn. I truly hope this message has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for sharing your time, your energy. I hope to see you guys around here again very soon. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye.